Assalamu alaikum everyone and welcome back. So in this video we will be continuing with section B, question types for Form 2 finals revision. First of all, according to the TSA rules, you also don't need to do steps for section B, but for section C it's a long question, you need to show all steps. Until then it's all fine. So for this one, how do we do expansion? Expansion, you open up all the brackets there. So the first x goes here, it also goes here. And then the 5 goes here, it also goes here. So when the x goes to the both of them, it becomes x times x, which is x squared. And then x times negative 5, negative 5x. And then also do the bottom side, 5 times x, we have 5x. And then 5 times negative 5, we have negative 25. And then the last step, because they have the same x, so they have the same same variable, so you can calculate them together. Negative 5 plus 5, they are the like terms, will be 0. So if they can be cut out, what is left? X squared minus 25. So in exam, you don't need to write this step. Just tell me the last step is fine. Okay, good. How next? Which one is larger and which one is smaller from this? Can you tell? Positive ones are bigger. Negative is smaller. So 10 is bigger than negative 7. Alright, so write that 10 bigger than negative 7. Oh, next. How do we find the x here? So this is a polygon, and then for all the polygons, if you add up the outside angles, exterior angles, they will all equal to 360 in the end. So you add up all the angles, add up, add up, add up. This should be chapter 5 if I'm not forgetful. Alright, so add up all of it, it should equal to 360. 360. And then can you calculate 66 plus 74 plus 110? What do you get? 250. And then 250 goes to the other side, it becomes minus. So 360 minus the answer, you will get it as 110. Don't forget the degree sign. Agar there is no degree here, then you put the degree. But agar question already degree diya hua hai, then you don't need to put the degree sign here. Okay, cool. Next, factorize. So put it in brackets. How do I turn this into brackets? Is 64 a square of anything? 64 kis cheez ka square hai? What times what is 64? What times what is 64? 8. So 8 square. 64 means 8 square. How about 16b here? That means 2 times 8 times b. So if you want to factorize this is basically a square minus 2ab plus b square, which is a minus b square. So same goes here. It becomes b minus 8 square. So b, because pehla b hai, minus, because the symbol is minus here. 8 kahan se aaya? Where did the 8 come from? From here. 64 is 8 square. So change it to 8 here. That will be your answer. Cool? Next, how do I express this in the diagram? So, how do I express this inequality here? We know that this is the solution of the x. We know that it's blackened, so there will be an equal sign as well. And it's going to the leftwards. It's getting smaller and smaller. So, it will be x smaller equals negative 3. So, if it's on the negative 3 line, you put negative 3. And then यहाँ पे equal sign क्यों है? Because it's blackened. Okay, cool. Next. अब कैसा होगा? Again, you have angle, you have line, so we think of so ka twa. You have the angle here. The line facing the angle is called opposite. The line facing the right angle is called hypotenuse. The left one is adjacent line. So अभी हमारे पास opposite है, adjacent है. We have opposite and adjacent. Which one do we use? Letter O and letter A. Where is the letter O and letter A? Letter O and letter A is here. So this is your what you'll use. Tangent. So tangent theta equals to the opposite over adjacent. Now the question needs theta. हमें theta सिर्फ चाहिए. We don't need the tangent. अगर आपको tangent नहीं चाहिए हो तो we click shift tangent in your calculator. Shift tangent 13 over 8. अभी click करके देखिए क्या आता है. Shift tangent 13 over 8. You should be able to get theta as 58.4 degrees. 58.4 degrees. Because lines पे just write the final answer. So line पे सिर्फ answer लिखते हैं. No need the steps. Steps side में लिखने हैं. सबके steps side में लिखने हैं. Oh, next. 3 here is divided. If you move the 3 to the other side, it becomes times. 1 times 3 is 3. And then next step, it's negative 2 here. If I don't want the negative 2 here, move it to the other side, it becomes plus 2. Then 3 plus 2 is 5. So, final answer, x less than 5. Alright, so ये सारी चीज़ें साइड में छोटा छोटा, and the final answer just write on your line. Continue. How? Again, you need to have the theta is at the angle C. So angle C is what you need to find. You can put a theta here, of course. So the line opposite your angle is called opposite line. The line facing the right angle is hypotenuse, and whatever is left is adjacent line. And then always write so ka fa. Now what do we have? We have adjacent line, we have hypotenuse line. हमारे पास adjacent है और hypotenuse है. मतलब letter A and letter H. Letter A and letter H is with cosine. So हम कैसे लिखेंगे? Cosine theta is A first and then the hypotenuse. अब theta कैसे मिलेगा? We don't need the cosine, so you click shift cosine 15 over 17. You should be able to get it as 28.1 degrees. 28.1 degrees. Okay, make sure you write the final answer at the bottom on the line. Good enough? Then we continue. How? Next. First of all, सबसे पहले click this in calculator. 8 plus square root 169. 8 plus square root 169. You can click the whole thing together. You get 21 over 3. And then also click 21 over 3. What do you get? 7. So the answer is 7. So पहले ऊपर वाला click करें इकट्ठा, आपको 21 मिलता है. And then over, नीचे वाला वैसे ही रखना है. And then now click this in calculator. You should be getting 7. Okay. How? Next. Area of circle is pi r square. Area of circle is pi r square. What is the radius in this question? R means radius. Radius in this question is 8. So area will be pi radius square. 8 square means 8 times 8, which is 64. So 64 pi. But remember, we need to click 3 sig fig. So 3 sig fig means you need to click the pi. You need to click the pi. So it will be 201. 201 cm square. Don't forget the unit cm square. Square जब भी होता है मतलब एरिया ढूंढ रहे हैं. Cool. Next. We have a right angle triangle, one line, two line. We are finding a missing line. So 3 lines होती हैं, 2 lines है, 1 line missing है. जब भी missing line हो, whenever there's a missing line, we use Pythagoras theorem. A square plus B square equals to C square. What is A and what is B? A or B matlab the 2 lines next to the right angle. So the 2 lines are 2.5 square plus 6 square equals to C square. C matlab the longest line x. अभी x लिखा हुआ तो आपने भी x लिखना इधर. And then what is 2.5 square? And then what is 6 square? And then can you add them up? अब क्या करना है? हमें ये square नहीं चाहिए. We don't want this square. Square, if you don't want it, give square root. Give square root. And then click the answer. Square root 42.25, you get 6.5. So x is 6.5. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Do we usually say that? I don't think so, right? I mean, that sounds so weird, but then it's fine, as you guys like. So x equals to 6.5. Cool. Next, we need to find cosine theta. So all is right. So ka twa cosine. So the letter C there. Oh, we have your angle here. The line facing the angle is called opposite. The line facing the right angle is called hypotenuse. So what is left? Adjacent. And then because हमें सिर्फ cosine का जानना है, we only need to find for cosine. So we need A and H line. A का क्या आता है? 12. H का क्या आता है? 13. So cosine theta will be 12 over 13. That is your answer, 12 over 13. Easy? Good. Next. Same for next one. Always write it out first. So, ka twa. पहले लिख लें. And then the line facing the angle is opposite, hypotenuse, adjacent. अब हमें क्या चाहिए? We need tangent. Tangent के लिए क्या होता है? Opposite or adjacent. Opposite or adjacent. So पहले opposite, फिर adjacent. 7 over 24. 7 over 24. Next question is pretty hard, so if you don't want super high scores, you can obviously skip it, but it's up to you. Arc length. If this question is too hard, ज़्यादा मुश्किल हुआ तो आप skip कर लें, बाकी करना है लेकिन. Theta over 360. So arc length का formula याद रखना होगा पहले तो. अब question ने क्या क्या दिया है? What is given in question? We know the arc length. Arc is this arc. Arc length is 10 pi, so आप भी 10 pi लिखें. 2 pi radius. What is radius? Do we know the radius? No, we need to find the radius. Radius नहीं पता, अभी r ही लिखेंगे. How about the theta? Yes, we do. We know the theta, so replace the theta by 75. Okay. अब इसको कैसे calculation करेंगे? Pi दोनों तरफ है. Pi is on both sides. You can cut it out. And then can you click this thing? 2 times 75 over 360. What do you get? You get it as, let's say this side you don't do anything, 5 over 12 in R. So आप ये click करें 2 times 75 over 360. Calculator click. You get 5 over 12. R उधर पड़ा है, आप ये रखी रखें. Next thing, 12 either divide or a 12 is being divided here, goes to the other side, it becomes times. And then 5 is multiplied here, goes to the other side, division. And then 120 divided by 5, you should be able to get it as 24. So R is 24 cm. Radius is 24 cm. Okay. Next, we need to draw the theta so that it's a tangent B over A. So tangent के लिए क्या होता है? So काटवा, right? Tangent के लिए पहले opposite आता है, फिर adjacent आता है. It comes opposite first and then the adjacent. So that means the B has to be opposite line. And A has to be adjacent line. So अगर आपका B, we need to make sure B is opposite. So angle कहाँ होना चाहिए? If this is your opposite, the angle has to be here. So angle will be here. Same goes here. Agar if you need it the opposite to be B, then your angle has to be there. Alright, you just finish this and then you get 2 marks. But if one is wrong, the other is correct, there's no mark. So make sure both are correct. Oh, next. 5 here is positive, goes to the other side, we do minus. And then 7 minus 5, 2. So we write x bigger than 2. अब इसकी number line 0, 2, and then your answer there. Make sure कि आप इसको सही तरह color it nicely, because if it's empty it's wrong, because you have the equal sign. And 2 is bigger than 0, so also put 2 there. Okay? How? Next thing. So, okay, so का अब कौन सी जगह sine है, cosine है, tangent है? Third, alright, let's check each of them. Okay. Okay. Uh-oh, what is happening? Everything is getting disappeared. Okay, I'll get back to you guys in a while because I don't know what's happening with the iPad. Till then, see you. Bye bye.